Okay, hey everybody, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at stockmarketmentor.com, and I want to talk about Netflix today. Why? Well, because everybody else is. So here's the thing, this is the weekly chart, and you can see what's happening here. I'll cut right to the chase, and then I'll give you some background. So this last high was right here at about 1,060-ish. Then the low was down here at about 823, 825. I'm kind of rounding one way or another. And that point difference is 241 bucks. You could just see it over on the upper left-hand corner of the chart here. So the way a typical measured move works after a level of consolidation like this is you take the same distance from high to low and then just add it to wherever that high was and say, okay, that's like a measured move that I'm kind of looking for. And so you got 241 down here, we'll call it 240. Then you go back up here, you add 240 to it, and generally speaking, you get 1305. Okay, I'm not a big believer in 1305, so let's just say 1300. So what my target is on this, and it'll have, it's going to have stops and starts. It ain't going to happen tomorrow. But my target on this, I'll make it green. This is where I'm looking for the stock to go. This is the weekly chart. Now you look at the daily chart and you can see this thing seems pretty extended, and it is. By the way, if you were an option market mentor trader and you're tracking my Netflix trade, you got to be pretty happy because this trade made about 150% without really too much trouble at all. It was a bear call spread that I turned into a call option with a combo bull put spread on the downside, and it worked out really well. And by the way, if you're interested in trading options, over the next few weeks, I'll be teaching a class that I call blue collar options. I guess maybe another way to put it is, or to call it, is options for the rest of us. There's all these complicated ways to trade options, and maybe I'm either not smart enough to understand what they are, or maybe I am smart enough to know that I don't really need to trade that way. I like to keep it simple. So just make sure, if you're getting this video, you should be on my email list, but who knows, maybe somebody forwarded it to you. Bottom line is, make sure you're on our email list and you'll get information from that. I promise you, and it's free. I promise you the time will be well spent. So anyway, with that said, we've got Netflix running right along the 8-day EMA. It's kind of stalling a little bit. I like the fact that this sideways consolidation, though, is on lower volume. So that reflects an absence of real concerted distribution. Like, that's not really what's happening here. So if you look at the weekly chart, you can see what's happening. Nobody would argue, at least nobody credible, would argue that this is not in a really, really solid uptrend. The real question is whether it's going to keep moving. Now, what's going on? So today, Netflix announced that they're revamping their homepage, which is a good thing because, frankly, it kind of sucked, and an updated mobile experience. That includes, wait for it, an AI search tool, and also like a TikTok style vertical video feed. I'm not a TikToker. I think I'm 67, so maybe I'm just too old for that stuff. And plus I don't dance. But a lot of people like that stuff. That's why I try to keep these videos short so I don't lose you. But anyway, so they're going to have a revamped homepage that's going to make it easier for you to find the stuff that you want, which in this day and age where all the movies coming out of Hollywood absolutely suck, anything that can help you find the needle in a haystack is a good thing. So anyway, they've got a lot of stuff going on, and that's one of the reasons why the stock continues to move higher, other than, and hopefully you know this, but if you didn't, you do now, other than the fact that Netflix was touted, and this is before Trump came out with the, well, I'm putting a tariff on foreign-made movies, and that's for a whole nother video altogether. I don't know how that's going to work, but before that announcement, the deal with Netflix is, hey, this is a great company that's not going to have to deal with tariffs. And that's why when people were selling other things, Netflix went up. So the upshot is this: stick with the trend here. Wait for a good buying opportunity. This is not a stock that I would say, hey, you got to buy this right now. This is not a good setup. What would really be nice, what Old Fitz here would love to see, is some kind of sideways consolidation for a little bit before the stock broke out here. So this is the deal. You can either buy right now or you can buy right. I want you to ultimately buy the stock. They don't report earnings. Actually, until I'm coming back from Croatia, I'm going on a vacation for the first time, like a 2-week vacation for the first time in over probably almost 20 years. And I don't even know why I said that. I'm leaving. So anyway, I want you to look at Netflix as a stock that's going to continue to go. The only thing that you want to really be thinking about is, where am I going to buy the stock? All right. So that's all I got for you. And also one other thing, next Tuesday, I'm teaching a complimentary, it's a free webinar on smart trading. I'm just calling it like Intro to Smart Trading. And that's also, again, it's complimentary, probably going to be an hour, hour and a half. And I promise you, it's definitely going to be worth your time. The only way I don't want you to come is if you're totally happy with the way you're trading. If you want any kind of boost forward to get higher returns, this is definitely something that you need to see. All right. See you guys next time.